Hi folks, I want to give you folks a little walk around of my little shop here and some of my Facebook Marketplace gems and cream puffs that I've recently acquired. I've been quite busy on Facebook Marketplace looking for and finding fixer-uppers, but I want to give you guys a quick walk around of the facility here, and starting with this here toolbox. I've had this toolbox a long time. It's pretty much all I've ever needed. And I have other toolboxes that are bigger and newer and shinier and prettier, you know, but this is my main little go-to toolbox and setup for this particular shop. This is a 12 by 24 utility building, a little rent-to-own that I've had for actually 1 year this month. I bought it last October, and so that's the quickest, kind of where all the magic happens right here. This is my little work table, and you know, I have parts for cars, parts for lawnmowers, parts for trucks, parts for just about everything. And so yeah, this is I call it the carburetor table. I kind of work on carburetors on this table, and parts shelf here, fan hanging up, Bluetooth radio, and just a general idea of where I'm at and what I'm working with here. The mower you see here, this lawn tractor, is a 1998 LT1000 Craftsman / AYP mower, for those of you who know. I've had this mower for quite a while, and it's been my main go-to. I have the bagger for it. Over in that corner is the bagger set up, because we get tons of leaves around here in the fall. There are leaves everywhere, and I do mean everywhere, so you got to have a bagger and a leaf blower and all kinds of good stuff to take up those leaves with every year. But this is the main the main gal. I do have a new Cub Cadet. By the way, this one's got a Cub Cadet seat on it temporarily, because the seat got all tore up on this rig, and that Cubby seat was the first thing I could find. Not exactly the right seat for it. These Cub seats sit a little higher than the AYP, so I got me a little spacer block right here, which I kind of just leave it like that right there until I get a proper seat for this mower, which I plan on doing. But this one's been engine swapped. This one came with the 20 horsepower Brigsby Twin, which got a lot of hours on it, over 500 hours, and it started smoking, and it would just, you know, it would foul your plugs. It got to where it would smoke so bad. So I bought a Husqvarna actually from a friend of mine, what was powered with this 22 horse Briggs motor, B-twin, essentially the same engine with a couple more horsepower. And this motor had less than 150 hours on it, and I swapped it on to this mower sometime last spring. It was spring or summer of 2023 when I did this swap. Good motor, I mean really good. Brakes and scrap them. Sometimes they don't get the best reputation, but I happen to like them. So this mower is not a Facebook find, although I have found several like it on Facebook. But she's kind of the main one I'm using at the moment, other than the new Cubby. This mower here still has a job to do here. The deck's in good shape. I just put new spindles on it recently. It got tires this year. Battery, and she's just been a good mower. Not the prettiest mower, but damn it, I know this mower will go when none of the other ones will. So, but I have this little Coleman mini bike I found on Facebook. Actually, no, I'm telling you wrong. This came from a local mower shop who had it for sale along with several other items, go-karts, tillers, other mini bikes, etc., that were repairs that never got picked up. And they had this one out for sale for $75 running. They had put a new carburetor on it, and you see the air cleaner, and there's a lot of parts missing off of it, which I do have. Inside of one of these boxes around here has the pieces to this thing. I bought it for $75, and I mean, she runs great. I just gotta kind of finish putting all the stuff back on it that came off of it. They sold it to me for what the repair bill was, which was $75. And I thought that was a pretty good purchase. It's in really good shape. It just needs the fenders and the chain guard and the air breather and that put back on it. So there's the little mini bike. And then this is a Troy-Bilt push mower, which was bought this summer, brand new from Tractor Supply. My old push mower kind of just took a dump on me right in the middle of cutting the side yard with it. So I ran out to Tractor Supply and I grabbed this one up. And typical 2024 push mower stuff. Not going to brag or not going to condemn this mower. It's a decent mower. I have the bagger for it and whatnot. It was about $350, which I think is way too much money for push mowers nowadays. But it is what it is. I had to have one on the quick. And I do actually like the little mower pretty good. But there's 100 different brands that are this same mower. You just change the color and change the stickers. It's really just, almost all these push mowers are identical nowadays, most of them. So let's walk over here. This is kind of my shelf that keeps fluids and aerosols and cordless drills and odds and ends nuts and bolts. So this is my little tire bin. You know, I just keep that sort of stuff on this shelf for now. Next to it is my gas jugs and containers. Got my blades all hanging on the wall and my weed eater string. This is my Ryobi weed eater. I've had that for probably 10 years or more, and I still use it. It's a good one. But here's a Facebook gem right here. Doesn't look like much to the naked eye, but this thing runs and drives, and I have the deck for it. And it's actually a pretty decent lawnmower. Picked it up on Facebook. I think I gave $60 for this mower, and I do have the wheel. It's sitting right there. I gotta fix that tire or replace it one. And like I said, I have everything for it, and it's going to be a future project for some of these videos. It's actually a newer version of this one. This one's in 1998, and I believe this one is 2003 or 2004. Essentially the same tractor. A little bit less horsepower. It's a 16 horse. Actually, I brakes and scrap them. But it's a running mower. I've actually drove it and cut with it. And so we're going to get to the future, fixing this rig up and cleaning it and that. You find these things on Facebook, and they've been outside. They haven't been ran in years, but there's still some good use in them to the right person. People give up on these lawn tractors too quick because they see the shiny new ones out in front of the store on display, and they buy new ones, and that's what keeps the world moving, and that's okay. But that doesn't mean this mower here is dead. And at the very least, it's a good parts donor, if nothing else. But I plan to fix this rig up because I kind of have a heart for the Craftsman, and I know that they can be great mowers. And sooner or later, when this electric crap takes over, you know, people are going to want these mowers. So I'm actually going to make this a two-part video, and because we're getting into almost 9 minutes now, and I don't want my videos to be super long. So let's call this one Shop Walk Around Part 1. And thanks for watching it, and stay tuned for Part 2. Thank you.